When I think about what drives people to succeed, not just once, but over and over again, I don't think of talent first. I don't think of IQ or charm or luck. I think of something quieter, something harder to measure, but undeniably powerful, the combination of passion and perseverance. You see, some people are born with a head start. They ace the tests, get the praise, and everyone expects them to go far. But time after time, I've seen that those who go the distance, those who change their lives and the world around them, aren't always the fastest or the brightest. They're the ones who refuse to give up. They're the ones who fall 7 times and stand up 8. They show up when it's raining, when they're tired, when no one else is watching. They show up not because it's easy, but because they believe the struggle means something. That the obstacle is the way. So if you're sitting there waiting for the perfect moment, the right mood, or a sign from the universe, here it is. This is the sign, this is the moment. Because if hearing that your success doesn't depend on being born gifted, but on waking up every day and choosing not to quit, if that doesn't motivate you, nothing will. You don't need permission to begin. You don't need applause to keep going. What you need is a commitment, a promise to yourself that you will keep going, even when it's hard, even when it's boring, even when no one believes in you yet. Because in the end, success isn't about intensity. It's about consistency. It's not what you do in a flash of excitement. It's what you do on the days you feel like doing nothing at all. So keep going, make mistakes, start over, but never stop. That's not just how you win, it's how you become the kind of person who can't be stopped. Motivation is often misunderstood. Many people wait for it as if it's a spark that appears out of nowhere, expecting to feel excited, inspired, or driven before they act. But the truth is, motivation isn't born from ease or convenience. It doesn't thrive in comfort. Real, lasting motivation is born from purpose, something bigger than ourselves that keeps pulling us forward, even when every part of us wants to stop. Comfort feels good. It's warm, predictable, and safe, but comfort rarely demands growth. It doesn't ask us to stretch, to fail, or to try again. In fact, comfort can be the enemy of progress, lulling us into routines that feel secure but lead nowhere. The gym is uncomfortable. Difficult conversations are uncomfortable. Starting something new, when you might fail, is deeply uncomfortable, but those are the exact places where motivation is tested and strengthened. Purpose, on the other hand, is fuel. It's the internal fire that doesn't go out when things get hard. Purpose is what drives someone to wake up at 5 a.m., to train, to study late into the night, or to build something when there's no guarantee of success. It's what keeps a person moving forward, not because it's easy, but because they know what they're working toward matters. Think of the people who have made a real difference: artists, entrepreneurs, educators, athletes, scientists. They didn't get where they are because it was comfortable. They got there because they had a clear sense of why they were doing what they were doing, and when they hit setbacks, and they always do, they didn't quit. Because quitting would mean walking away from something deeply important to them. The good news is that purpose isn't something you're born with. It's something you can discover, develop, and choose. It starts with asking questions. What do I care about? What kind of person do I want to become? What impact do I want to have? When your actions are tied to those answers, your motivation becomes much harder to shake. Comfort is temporary. It feels good in the short term, but often leaves us feeling unfulfilled. Purpose, on the other hand, may demand sacrifice, effort, and discomfort, but it gives us a reason to keep going. It's the difference between living a life of distraction and a life of direction. So if you're struggling to stay motivated, don't wait for things to feel easier. Instead, reconnect with your why. Let purpose guide you. Because once you tap into that, you'll realize something powerful. You don't need to feel motivated to act. You need to act in line with your purpose, and motivation will follow.